brand new banger.
It's Knucklehead Comics Tuesday. It's fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit. On Lay.
No, man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. It's like not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
No,
Randall
Savage.
You're Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings, you put it in some sauce, and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk. Put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios. Vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right. Look at this.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the arm with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo. It's fucking Tuesday night. You know what that means? It's Wrestling with Knuckleheads. We're in the building. What's going on, Ray? What's going on, Cap? It's Knucklehead Comics. See? Y'all motherfuckers. I passed the mantle on to y'all, and y'all passed.
What?
What?
That's right.
So that's how you passed it on, but just being like, wait, so you passed it on to us. So I can do this now. All right, Cap. It's our show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tuesday night. You know what that means. This is Knucklehead Comics. We got Ray in the building, Cap in the building, Toe is somewhere. There he goes. He's in the building with the light shining off his chrome dome.
That's right.
I was like, well, you say you passed the mantle, so you got to go. That's what usually happens, no? Like they phase on. That's it.
Pretty much.
Oh, man. But what's going on, y'all? How's it going? It is Tuesday. It is Knucklehead Comics. We in the building.
That's right. Yep. We wrestling with the comics today.
You know what? We are wrestling with a topic that is passing the mantle today. So yeah. Most interesting topic that came out of, hey, what are we doing tomorrow? Let's do this.
Word.
And I chose it actually for a reason, because there's been at least 3 recent mantle changes in the comics. There's a new Punisher. So a new guy taking over the mantle of the Punisher.
Gotcha.
Nightcrawler, for some reason, is now a new Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And coming in April, John Blaze is giving up the Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, and a new person is going to take up that mantle. And for the first time in a long time, it's going to be a villain. The Hood is taking over the Spirit of Vengeance.
Really
It's gonna be me.
interesting. Okay.
Hey man, that's what
Ooh,
happens. Now I want to know.
I like that design. That's fire.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh wait, I just saw it. That's dope. I was checking my lighting on the YouTube, but
Gotcha.
I want to know what are some of the reasons why these guys are passing the mantle. Like, why was Spider-Man? Why did Spider-Man pass the mantle to Nightcrawler?
Dude, that's one that I actually got to fucking look into, but it has something to do with Nightcrawler. I honestly don't even know, man. I was trying to read up on it, but he just became one of the new Spider-Men. And it's weird because he does stick to walls.
Yeah, because that's what I'm trying to think. Like, how does this work? Because like,
Is he creepy crawler now?
like
Now that would be a cool name for him, but I think he's just some
he's just
sort.
Spider Man. He's just yeah.
I'm gonna look up the
But
thing.
also, like, he already has powers. How does it? Does a spider bite? Does he bite the spider? Like, how does this?
No, so he keeps his own things. Like instead of swinging from a web, he obviously just zips around. Teleports.
But he gets a variation of a suit in a sense.
No, yeah. I'll show you
Okay.
right now what this
Okay.
looks like.
I don't mind that, but it's just like he was already. Well, I guess if we go into that, like Falcon was already Falcon, and then he became Captain America. So it's like, yeah,
Yeah, but that's different. Like Falcon wasn't part. He wasn't an X-Men doing some other shit and then just
no, true. I'm just saying, like, because I was gonna go into. I don't mind that suit.
Yeah, that's actually fucking fire.
That is a fire. Damn, I kind of like that suit better than. Damn.
Yeah, so he's the uncanny Spider-Man.
Ah,
Is it Pietro? That's the name of Nightcrawler, Pietro.
Kurt
Kurt.
Wagner.
ah.
So is that Nightcrawler?
Yeah,
Okay,
there's only one Nightcrawler.
that we know of. They haven't passed the mantle down yet.
At Pietro, wasn't Pietro Quicksilver?
Yeah, Pietro's Quicksilver.
No.
Yeah, so there's that. Like I said, the new Punisher dude who coincidentally wore a tactical. So he's a former Shield agent. He wore a tactical Shield uniform that had lights
Okay.
in the chest and in the stomach, which falsely gave the impression of a skull. So after
Hmm.
this gang killed his family, he went after revenge, and when he showed up, they mistakenly thought he was the Punisher, and he just ran with it. He does not want to be the Punisher, but he's like, if
But
you,
now they're passing it. Okay.
yeah, because the actual Punisher is now. We're waiting for him to get rebooted after they gave him godlike powers and he did some other shit.
Gotcha. We're still waiting for the actual show to be rebooted as well. Like, can we get? There's two of me. For some reason. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Can John Berthal just finally finish this show? We need more Punisher.
Well, shit, now it's gonna be like season 2 with that Amish motherfucker.
Yeah.
But there's been reports on that front too, because believe it or not, Daredevil has also been one that has passed the mantle on. Not Nightcrawler. Spider-Man has been Daredevil for a little bit.
Yeah.
Iron Fist has been Daredevil. Danny Rand was actually pretty successful as Daredevil, and then Elektra took over as Daredevil. Which, if you ever seen, I'm gonna pull up the way she looked because she looked dope too.
Isn't the point of Daredevil they gotta be blind?
Nobody knows Daredevil's blind.
Touche. Oh. See, that is the thing. I like these adaptations of the suits though. Like these suits are cool
Yeah.
as hell.
He actually, what do you call it? Let me see if I can pull up that Daredevil suit because he actually adopted that when he came back. Oh, speaking of which, so there's new reports that Karen Page and Foggy are actually going to be in the show. Not for as long as we thought, but like they're going to show up. And
Okay.
what Who else? Bullseye. There's a picture of Bullseye, and Daredevil's got a new suit, which I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it because it's a lot brighter red.
Mm.
Yeah, that's Daredevil when he came back. Took the suit from.
I, that one I kind of don't like.
Really?
Like that. Hold on, because that kind of reminds me of what with that picture that leaked today because they were showing about Daredevil. Hold on.
Yeah, with his new red suit.
Yeah. I just saw it too, and now I'm not gonna find it. Watch. It's always how it works. Like I just saw this today.
Oh, I probably pull it up on my.
Oh, there we go. So
Yeah. See, I don't know. I gotta see that like in live and in motion.
yeah,
I don't know with the picture that all the lights blaring on it.
that's the thing because they there's three versions of this picture because there's this and then some people Photoshop. So it's like I want to see it in the actual show
Yeah.
before judge it because like
It's weird that that bright red is more ostentatious than the yellow shit he had in.
yeah. You know what's funny? I didn't mind the yellow though. I didn't mind the yellow.
I'm a purist, man. I love the fact that they put him back in yellow.
I know so many people hated that suit. Like I have my cousin who's now like he's really getting into like that universe and getting into the comics and all that. He's like, why is this suit yellow? It's supposed to be red. I'm like, no, motherfucker. Actually do your research and you will see. The yellow was great. Fucking
That's what Daredevil originally looked like
there you go.
because it was made from his father's boxing robe and boxing gear.
There you go. But we'll see. We'll see how this works out. I just want this show to actually come out, and hopefully, it gives me the same reaction as Echo. That like, I want more.
Yeah, I just want this show to be good.
That's that too. Like as long as it's good, that it's like we have something to talk about, and it's not us wanting to kill it and fucking rewrite it, then it's okay. Like as long as I don't have to be like, and this is what I would do better. Everything. Like I don't want that kind of episode again. Because when we do those, it's like
Yeah.
why are we
I
watching?
mean, that's what hey, we can only take what they give us.
True.
Right.
But hey, it's all good. It's all
There's also reports that it's not going to be as long as initially thought.
Yeah, I think they cut it down already from what was it, 18 episodes to now
Yeah.
12, I believe was reported to be. Something in that ballpark. Which again, if they give us 12 decent episodes, that's fine. I don't mind. But if it's 18 boring episodes, then you're killing us. Like so it's if it's 12 again, it's and worth it. Like, hey, we're gonna be here for 12 fucking weeks. Even though because that's the plan, right? They're dropping it one a week.
I don't know. That's the one thing that has not been set in stone is the release schedule.
Yeah, because they haven't talked about that one. Like Echo, we knew from a jump, okay, we're getting it all one day. I hope this one's the weekly, but again, this is why I hope it's 12 good episodes. Because if we have to wait once a week
With
and it
12
gets worse,
episodes, with 12 episodes and knock on wood, let's do all the voodoo shit to hope that this doesn't happen. But they could just go, hey, half-hour episodes, we drop 3 a week for the next month.
I can see them possibly doing 2 a week. Like,
Not if they're
Yeah,
out.
no, I don't think that's the thing. Knowing that it's probably not going to be hour-long episodes. We're probably going to get half an hour, so we'll get an hour block a week. Take it down to what, a month and a half?
Yeah.
If that, so
To the same. I mean, they could technically do that to keep it in the same release window as all the other shows that are only 6 episodes.
yeah. So I guess we'll see how that works out. Again, as long as it's something where it's enjoyable, it's an enjoyable hour block, then cool, make it work. But we shall see as we get closer. Right now, again, the only the only thing that's guaranteed is Deadpool in July, which we are. What is it? 4 days away. Technically, 5 days away from the trailer. If it happens on Sunday,
You honestly think it's
But
going to happen Super Bowl Sunday?
I don't think we're getting anything, but I still just want to see it. I want to see the I hope a joke on Sunday. That's what I want to see.
I told you, I want the fucking Mint Mobile ad.
I'm telling you, there should be a clip for fucking Sunday. I want to see Ryan Reynolds just have finger puppets or fucking shadow puppets of. So this is what's gonna happen in the movie, and it's nothing to do with the fucking movie.
Yo, they could do like they did with the when they announced it. When they announced that Hugh Jackman was coming back,
Yeah,
they could sit there and be like, "Oh, him and Hugh Jackman can stand up on screen and go, hey, we didn't have enough time to cut together a trailer, but we're gonna tell you what happens." And as they talking, the sound goes out, the video goes out, and shit goes wrong, and they don't know, so they keep going. And by the end of it, they're like, "Yo, so what do you think? Sounds good, right?"
they just have a fucking song in the. Just put the Titanic song, fucking. Just that, and fucking. My heart will go on. Just plays. It's like, and this is why this movie's a love story. Wait, what? See you guys July 25th, I believe. Whatever it is in July. Boom.
Dude, just put coming soon.
Yeah. I know the movie's coming out around my birthday, so I'll be my birthday present to go see this fucking movie. But yeah.
you know what they should do is they should do. It goes for a short time. Deadpool 3 was coming out, and then the writer's block happened. The writer's strike happened. Now we don't know. July 27th. Just
That's how it should be. Just like we thought we were coming out with a movie. Are we coming out with a movie? Why are we coming out with a movie?
Who is Gamora? Why is Gamora? When is Gamora?
July 27th.
July 27th.
Can you imagine if they do show the trailer and right at the end it just goes streaming on Disney Plus
No.
after theatrical?
Oh, okay. I would love that. I would love if it's like coming soon to streaming on Disney Plus after its theatrical release. Like that would be great. No, speaking of that, I just saw something just did that like 2 days ago. That's already streaming. I can't remember. Oh, the Marvels is already streaming. They put out the fucking commercial that's coming soon to Disney Plus. I'm like, now they have to run ads for that on regular TV, just to remind you, hey, please watch this.
Yo, dude, I'm telling you, man, based on that report from a couple of months ago, people went into streaming thinking that it was going to be lucrative, and they found out, oh no, it costs way more to produce content than we're ever going to make. And now they're starting to sell off shows, cancel shows. I think at this moment, every major streaming platform has had 1 to 2 extremely popular shows that they're like, yo, we don't make enough money. Get rid of them.
Yeah.
Which they mean they're gonna pass down the mantle.
Okay. That's it. We're done. We're passing down the mantle to someone else.
Well,
because instead of make us money.
they said in the group chat that let me see if I can find it. They're merging some shit. Who was it? Fox, ESPN, and Warner Brothers is gonna launch a joint service.
Yep.
What,
So
the
they
rival?
Yeah, so they're teaming up to create a joint streaming platform to share sports assets. The service will be available to ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Max subscribers beginning this fall.
Yeah. And thanks to a good source at a certain elite company that is in motion already. That's fucking wild. This is how monopolies are just coming.
What's more wild?
They're gonna make a new cable service.
Adam Cole from AEW.
Damn it, Cap! You weren't supposed to reveal who it was. I just said an elite company.
I mean, there's only one company that's elite.
Uh,
All elite. Speaking of all elite,
Total nincompoop action.
that rolled right off your tongue.
Yeah, right.
But they've now started switching the WrestleMania 40-year edition covers for 2K24. They took Brock out and put John Cena bigger than what Brock was.
yeah, they made sure. Imagine it's just the cover Brock. Like Brock is still there. Like if you somehow are able to shade out John Cena a bit,
Like
Brock is still in the code.
like what they did for Benoit with the figures. Remember, I don't know if you remember. When you bought a figure and his picture was in the back, they put a big ass sticker in front of him.
Yep.
And then some shit had Stevie Richards' picture instead.
Yeah, that's where the joke came from because they would that Stevie Richards wasn't even in the line, but Stevie Richards would be there. It's like, huh? Like it's yeah, but I noticed that today. I was like, oh, so that's what they're doing. They just made Xena bigger, and Triple H moved up a spot in the cover.
Because God forbid Triple H doesn't stay where the fuck he's at.
My thing is this. This is why I think they kept doing this digital now. Because imagine you have all these printed out already for actual editions, and now you have to fucking scrap all that. That's it. Like you're fucked.
That's when you get the sticker of John Cena.
That's it. You just fucking. Oh man, but
listen, man, they're taking them out of the game. They're doing some other shit.
New reporting says they don't think that they can take him out of the game. So they're just gonna minimize the fact that he's in it.
I would just have him in the Road to WrestleMania shit.
I think that's where they're gonna take him out. Like he might still be in the base roster, unfortunately, but I feel like they might be able to take him out of that, which is insane because I think it would have to be the streak. That would be the big part of it.
I think they got to keep him in the Road to WrestleMania.
They'll take him off the base roster.
Yeah, because how can you who are you gonna replace so soon? Where you got to now get the footage, put a different match, find something that has significance, like.
That's the thing. It's like that is a key match. We're talking about fucking 40 years of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
You gotta put that match in there. Like, there's nothing without that match of fucking ending the streak.
That dude.
Oh, you know what's funny? I met that guy at Comic-Con a few years ago.
Oh, did you?
He came to the booth because I was at the Headlock Comics books, and they always have a bunch of wrestlers there. So he came to say hi to the guys, and I'm like, "Why do you look familiar?" He's like, I'm like, "Oh, you're the Undertaker guy." I'm like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, that definitely has to be in there. Like they already said, I think Rick Rude and Warrior's in there.
Yeah.
So Rick Rude's finally back in a WWE game since
only a couple of years. He was in like 2018 or some shit like that.
Was he? Like I was like, I feel like it's been a while.
Oh, Muhammad Ali is
yeah, that I saw today. They finally put out a gameplay trailer, and Muhammad Ali's in there, and I'm like, okay, I guess WrestleMania 1? Is that why we got him?
He was a special guest referee.
Yeah. Well, that is returning this year. Like that's a part of the new base of the game. Ambulance matches in there, special referees in there.
Everybody has been reporting that the version that they played during the Royal Rumble has big quality of life improvements.
Yeah.
And everybody was saying that this game feels better and runs better than 2K23. I'm already hyped for it.
Same. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the career mode or the whatever the fuck they call it again, the My Rise.
My Rise, yeah, that's the new, but it's still career. This is one thing, and I doubt they'll be able to do it for this year is out of the picture, but hopefully for 25, even maybe 26, of doing season mode again. Remember, how you would just pick one guy and then take him. Like I want something like that again. Like don't get me wrong, I like My Rise having the custom story and choosing where you want to do and all that. But like, I love doing season mode. Just do it, having different options depending on who you picked. Like,
Yeah.
that was cool.
I wonder how they're gonna top it though, because like I said, I think last week or 2 weeks ago that
Yeah.
the My Rise was just fucking phenomenal and led so well to interjecting with the rest of the game.
It definitely they have to do something now, especially that you have all these matches back in. Maybe have certain things to add to it, like you're gonna have to beat the Undertaker somehow in a casket match, that type of stuff, and just adding elements of because I think ECW is being added in as a big element again this year.
Yeah,
Instead, that's
ECW
part
now
of
a third brand for or fourth brand
for my GM.
for my gym. Let's
Yeah,
see.
because I think it's Raw,
SmackDown,
SmackDwn,
NXT, WCW,
and now
ECW.
ECW. Yeah,
That's 5.
so we'll definitely have that involvement in there. I'm looking forward to it. Again, this the only thing I still have a little bit of a did anyone talk to Cody about that? Is if you pre-order the game and you get Stardust. The one thing that was like a no for him.
Well, I mean, shit, that motherfucker came in there and started doing cartwheels. So don't tell us that.
Yeah, it was like it was the gag though. It was like that Corey's still like, oh, he's shedding skin. It's like, no, he's not. He's like, he knows that's what people remember him. He was Stardust. Got to pop the crowd a little bit. Just a
Hey,
little.
but you know what? His father lived through the polka dot era and still is one of the best fucking wrestlers, biggest names.
That is like, I don't know how many people remember the story, but like, it was a gag on him. It was one of those like just to make sure he doesn't get over, and he made it work. Like Dusty Rhodes made that character work. It wasn't supposed to work, and still he got it over, and the American Dream was born.
Dude, Cody's been able to get himself over big time with the fans.
He has. He has. He definitely has.
LA Knight, much to my dismay, has been able to get himself over with the fans. But I think that runs about the end, it looks like.
Yeah. I like LA Knight. I know some people still don't get the hype for him.
I mean, not to make this a completely wrestling with knuckleheads. Like
Yeah.
you said at the
Hey,
beginning,
Toe said it at the start. This is wrestling with
we're
knuckleheads.
not
this week.
liars, so. But you know how we normally build up to our topic.
Yeah.
But two things. One, I honestly don't get the LA Knight hype.
Yeah.
I mean, is he good in the ring? Yeah. But most of the shit he does, other people do. Is he good on the mic? Kind of. But what he does, again, other people fucking did that shit too.
Yeah. I'm a fan because I like the charisma he brings, like the character he has. Yes, we've kind of seen it from others. We've seen it before, but it's one of those where it seems like a genuine reaction to him. Like at first it felt like he was trying to just be another Rock, but as we've seen him progress and as we've seen him grow, he has made it into his own character. Like this is something where if you saw him in the TNA Impact era, all that, like this has been a thing where it's grown into his own thing from the Eli Drake era to now LA Knight. But again, I see where it's still a little what is so different about him?
See, he'll always be Max Dupree to me. Nah, but
Yeah.
my major problem with him is, well, maybe it's not fully on him because that's the name they gave him, but he took my goddamn wrestling name. So I'm stuck like Chuck trying to figure out what now to fucking.
That's it. It's like, nah, I will never cheer for you because you took my name, damn it.
Well, I mean, my wrestling name is always Vic Knight. But now you can't have Vic Knight and LA Knight and the same fucking.
Says who? We've had multiple nights.
At the same time? With the same fucking gimmick on the trunk, like the Knight helmet and shit. Like,
oh wait, no, we've not had that. But
Yeah,
we've had multiple nights. We currently have Soraya Knight and we have LA Knight, just in two different companies.
WWE?
No, two different companies.
Oh, see, that's the thing. Two different companies, whatever. But I don't know if you know this, but if I buy 2K 2K24, I'm technically playing in the WWE. So now there's two of us. Like,
I said, Cap, we're gonna have to repackage you because you can't have Knight anymore.
well, see, the thing is, that's my babyface character.
Well, now you're gonna turn heel, and then
I mean, I've been my heel character for the last fucking 2 games. I want to go back. I want to turn again. But
I said we gotta make you a baby face. Go repackage you.
yeah, I'm tired. I'm a little tired of Vic Marvelous.
Oh man. But yeah, we'll see where that goes. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they do with 2K24. And I think did they put out the release date already? Because I saw something from March 5th, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting confused because I know that if you buy the deluxe edition, you get it 2 days early. So I'm not too sure exactly when. Which I gotta. Did you pre-order yet?
Not yet. I was waiting because I thought it was gonna come out in April, but now if it does come out in March, I'll probably pre-order in the next few days.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'll wait a little bit to pre-order.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that sucks, man. I would love to pre-order the fucking just the standard edition, but I want the downloadable content without having to fucking buy piece by piece.
Yeah, that's my thing now. That it's like, it's might as well at this point just buy the bigger edition, because if not buying it piece by piece, it equals out to around the same. Like
It's probably more, to be honest. Like,
buying it piece by piece with the tax and all that. Yeah, it probably is. Like at this point, I'd rather just buy again the WrestleMania edition. Like it makes sense. Give me 1 second.
oh, you're getting the 40-year one. That one,
I would like to get the 40-year WrestleMania one.
dude. That one comes with it's almost like those trades where it's like, oh, I'll trade you this player and a player to be named later.
Yeah.
It's shit like that. You get all the downloadable content that they have, and then there's extra shit that will come out eventually that they haven't announced yet that you also get.
Yep.
Oh shit.
They're like WrestleMania 40, the arena. Once it comes out and they scan it, that'll be available for you.
Yeah. Which I do
shit,
like.
okay.
That is something they did announce for this year. You're going to be finally. They're doing the NBA 2K model of you're getting updated attires.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're no longer going to have to do the fuck. I have to waste a slot to have an updated gear. Like no. So that is the one thing that people were complaining about. Like shit, like the Raw and SmackDown designs are already out of date. That will be updated eventually as well. So all of that's going to be part of this new with 2K24. So someone that I watched for a lot of the video game content, they said it best. Of 2K24 is like 2K23, the extended edition. Like this is everything we wanted for 2K23, now finally happening here in 2K24.
Yo, we gotta get gotta take that incremental step, man. Otherwise, you'd have to wait like 2 or 3 years in between every release if you want to get that next jump.
Shit, that's what I hated about the WWE game, because you're always behind.
Yeah, it just felt like it's out of date. But now with that, okay, cool.
Especially when you're like, oh, here's the roster, and then 2 days later, like the WWE laid off 57 wrestlers. It's like
that is no longer the roster.
Yeah.
Or they got a new person and he didn't make the roster. It's like, fuck, man. You think Tom and Nick Mysterio are going to be in this?
Oh, with the community creations, yeah.
They're gonna get Tom and Nick Mysterio. That R-Truth shirt is gonna be there instantly on Community Creations.
Oh, and going off of what happened last year, it's cross-gen community creations.
Yep.
So now if you see somebody who created something sweet on PlayStation, now you get to download it from them too.
Which I do like that, because there's so many great creators that usually are like,
yo, what's the status?
Yeah.
Shout out to that dude. That dude, whoever he is a fucking game designer, because he comes out with like the actual fucking, like there was a couple of suits that were locked behind the my team. my stable, my faction. There you go. The my faction shit, and he just type in what's the status. Bam, here's Bailey from NXT that was behind the fucking paywall, complete with the announcers, with the fucking the music and the
Yeah,
fucking.
he had everything modded in. It's like it was perfect. It was too fucking great to see it. Like seeing those guys, I'm like, damn. Because I tried to do like a lot of the indie guys, I would do customs of, but seeing how they do it, I'm like, yo, this is to a T. The details are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like my shits don't even touch that.
And some of them, they even have it that as soon as you download it, it doesn't take up a slot. It just goes into an alternate attire of the actual fucking.
Oh yeah, that are late because it's like, okay, cool. Now I have more space to download shit. Like,
Yo, what we gotta do? I think I suggested this for last year, but it never came to fruition. But once we get this game, we gotta do a knucklehead fucking pay-per-view with Toe, Cap, Ray, Show, Lay, Cabs, Krills, Gigi, the other ones. Like, who am I missing there?
I think you just missed Coach on that. And Kenny.
And Taquan.
Yeah, we gotta get Taquan in there.
We have Ray versus Taquan.
I said, I'm coming for you, Taquan. I'm coming for you.
We'll mod Ray to be like Roddy Piper in WrestleMania 6. It's just the half and half.
Don't get me canceled, Cap. Don't get me
How's it
canceled.
gonna get canceled? You're Caribbean, right? There's some mixture in there.
Oh man, but no, yeah, we definitely have to do that. I remember, I remember you said that last year. I think we just a lot of us gave up on 2K23. Like this year, I made
good game, man. I jump back in there every now and again.
Yeah, like I made I think 20 customs, and I usually like almost fill up the roster with customs. This year, I was like, I made 20. I was like, yeah, I think I'm done. Like we're done for the year. As soon as 2K24 comes out, I'm trying to make as many indie guys as possible. Because everyone we usually like from the Battle Club and We Are Wrestling and all that, I'll try to get on there.
Shit, the one thing with my ass is that it fucking acting like 20 is a small number. Yo, I spent so much time making my guy with the moves and all that other shit. I don't want to make another one. I want them just copying them and changing the look for other people. It's like, fuck it.
Yo, because he's in there like, how does this left punch look? How does this right punch look? I'm like, I go in there and I change the moves. The moves I know I'm going to do, that's what I change. The only thing that takes me a while is to make sure I get the look and the feel of the wrestler, the tights and all that. That's what I change.
Nah. I'd change everything. I want him to be my guy because the thing is, I want to be able to do what I want to do exactly when I want to do it.
No,
You know
I
what
hear
I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah.
Because I kind of adopted the style. Like, yo, my finishing move is some variant of a DDT. So I'm always working on your neck. I'm always working on your head. And then let's say my secondary finishing move is the D'Lo Brown Frog Splash. So I got shit that works on your midsection and shit like that. So I make my guy so that way when I hit you with my finishing move,
it's a finisher. Like
you're
you
done.
want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, you spent too much time. I'm like, well, how do I throw him to the ropes? And how do I throw him to the... Like, that shit does not matter.
To you it doesn't, but it does to me. I don't want to look
No,
like
you know what's
fucking
crazy? I get that, like I get that immensely, just because when I do these other indie wrestlers, I'm like, what would they do? Like I'm very into like I did Jorge Santi last year.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know how he works. He's very technical. He would do this, the strikes, stuff like that. That it's like, I have to make it make sense. Like stuff that it feels like, oh, this would be how they would do it. So we go there. Like already now that I'm thinking about it, I know I got to make updated Santi. I got to make it a med. I got to make, there's a lot of guys we got to make for 24.
You got to make Bailey Monroe.
Who?
She's our top star in Diamond Wrestling.
Ah, shit, my bad.
You see this? That's why you're the intern, Ray. You don't even know our fucking stars.
There is a whole roster that has been added since I've joined the Nukkle.
Yeah. I think my favorite is, what was it? Jade George Foreman Grill.
I think that's exactly the name.
Coming soon. That's it. We talked about it on Saturday. We're getting ready for this first pay-per-view. There's gonna be, what was it? The street match? Coming
Yeah,
soon? Yep.
that's our marquee match
The street match coming soon.
with
That's
Bailey Monroe.
She in the main event. That's it. She in the main event.
That's right, shit. And then the co-main event, Bobby Lashley. Telling you, his fucking show. He's booking everybody.
Oh man, gotta love that.
But
Bobby
shit.
Lashley.
Yeah, man. But I mean, that's one of the games I'm looking forward to the most, the WWE game, because I don't really play too many other video games. I was playing Spider-Man 1 because it came out on the PC.
Yeah.
But after a while, it just became repetitive. It's like, all right, I got to go look for these fucking things and then stop a crime here and then go over here. And it's like, I don't like that shit. I don't like having to go all around the world to get a bag and it's still not going to give me the fucking shit I want. It's like, I want suits. Let me get a way to unlock the suits. That's it. All these other powers, like, I can only use one power at a time. So if I unlock a power that sucks, what the fuck I got it for? You know what I'm saying? So, and then it's like, all right, I got to complete the story, but where the fuck I go to complete the story? I got to go all the way back downtown. I'm like, all right. It's cool, but it's repetitive. Sneak around. I was like, I'm Spider-Man, motherfucker. I should be able to kill all these motherfuckers in 3 seconds. Shoot the web at these motherfuckers. That web is made of titanium fluoride.
Dude, you've never read a Spider-Man comic. If you think you're just gonna walk around and murk everybody.
Shit, Spider-Man got a gun, a shield, and a fucking sword. Just shing, whakata. That's it.
Oh shit. He said,
Knock him out with the sword and cut him in half with the shield.
I'm mad. He said, Fuacata.
That's it. That's the fucking half Spanish fucking Spider-Man.
Yo, I remember the first time ever. I used to think that was just some weird shit that Vin made up. And then I'm watching Judge Mulan. Christina Mulan, I think.
Yeah.
She's an old school judge like Judge Judy that was on TV for the People's Court. And she fucking said it. And I was like, oh my God, that's an actual fucking thing?
I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised too. I don't know where I heard it from, but I just fucking said it. It was like,
you didn't know Fuacata was an actual thing though?
No.
It's just something
No.
I said. It was
The
literally
only
something.
person who ever said it around me was this.
No,
this
yeah.
guy.
Fuacata is usually that sound that fucking
Un
when they-
cocotazo.
yeah, basically, yeah, it's a cocotazo. It's Fuacata. You just again, it's not something that it's stupid, but it's something that's said. Like Fuacata. Yeah.
I still don't know how I just started saying it.
Usually how it goes.
It's like loaded in the DNA.
It just sticks.
You get that first piece of penny. Huacata. That's it. It comes out.
Yo, that was us with the steaks on Saturday, yo. Fuck, like that shit was, bro.
Shit.
I'm still thinking about those steaks because that shit was fucking.
Gigi hit me up earlier saying, yo, I just heated up the steak, put some butter on it, and that shit was still banging. Even Riley said that shit was good.
I think Gigi wanted to make sure it was cooked a little more.
Nah, yeah.
Because I don't think she was too fan of the medium rare. That shit was perfect.
Cook the steak.
I was like, this is perfect. This was
Yo, first time I ever went to a fucking restaurant overseas. It's first night in Italy. Go out and they're like, hey, what do you want? And it's like, you know what? Let's stick with tried and true. Let's not get too fancy on my first night. It's like, you got steak on there? It's like, yeah, all right, give me the steak. And I just instinctually, well done. And the dude took the order, went back, Came back, gave me the thing. I cut into it. I was like, what the fuck is this? Call him over. I'm like, yo, my man. I said, well done. And he's like, we don't do that here. He's like, you asked for a steak. We cook the steak the way it's supposed to be made. That's the only way you get the steak. And after living there for 2 years, nah, I don't eat my steak any other way.
Yep. When I
What
was
up,
younger,
Leon?
I always used to order it like that. I would order it well done. As I got older and started to realize, why does my steak doesn't have to taste like a shoe? Let's get a nice medium rare steak.
You know what it is? Because there's actually a way to cook it well done. It's just a matter of like 30, 40 seconds of overcooking the shit that dries the fucking steak out.
Yeah, that's usually what most steakhouses
Yeah,
unfortunately
they
do.
just fucking burn the shit alive.
Like,
Here you go.
yo,
Here goes hash.
like nah, I like my steak to have what is it they call that? Because it's not blood. It's that
Juice.
protein, that juice that it has. Yeah, it's a certain kind of protein. But
Yeah.
that's what it is. But that's why people don't like medium rare because they think, oh, it's blood. It's like it's not though. It's not. But it is what it is. But Saturday, yeah, those were some-
Myoglobin?
There we go. Thank you, Taquan.
Yo,
See?
you gotta be a white woman to know all this shit.
Yo, this is why we need to have Taquan always in the comments
Yeah.
because steakhouse costs too much. Yo,
Yo.
sometimes it's worth it though, Leon. Like to get a good steak, it's
Yo.
aight.
But let me tell you something, Leon. Nobody's gonna make a steak better than you
Facts.
if you do it right. Because
Facts.
you can ask, yo, those steaks are better than the ones we had in Row House.
Yo, facts. I know. I said it on Saturday. No joke. Like it tastes better than a lot of steakhouses I've had. Like, bro, I never ate a steak that fast. That was like shit. I need a little more rice because I didn't want to just fucking like go crazy on steak. And I
Yeah.
was like, man, like my mom's like, Dad, you could save me a piece. I'm like, nope. Because I sent her a picture of the steak. She's like, oh, just say that was a huge steak. I'm like, yep. You threw it out? I'm like, hell no, I ate that shit.
Shit.
Yo. Yeah, yes, I've had Fridays. Their ribs are good, but their steak, yeah, not so much.
TGIF. You know what's crazy? I love Sizzlers. Because Sizzlers was one of those places that while you're waiting for your food, you can go eat food. And then after you finish eating the food, you go get more food. Like, you ordered your entree and they said, yo, while you're waiting here, go get some wings, get some pasta, get some rice, get some salad. You can have some fruits, whatever you want. Just put in there, whatever you want. Then we're going to give you your food. And don't worry, like, we're going to hook you up with the free refills. And then afterwards, go indulge in some fucking ice cream, some Jell-O, some other shit for dessert. It's all there for you. Go ahead. No one's bothering. And you can even, like, I used to get the big appetite combo. So that was the half a slab of ribs, 8-ounce steak, and shrimp with fries. And then you eat the fucking pasta with the chicken wings and all that other shit, the salad bar. Then you have the ice cream. You go to TGI Fridays or Applebee's or any of these fucking places. Yo, let me get $45 for a 6-ounce steak. How big is this 6-ounce steak? Because I think you're missing a 0 after that 6, bro. You gotta be out your fucking mind. Like, yo, I don't want to taste this steak. I want to eat this steak.
Yo, and that's how it be. Like, you'll fucking be like 1, 2, oh,
done.
steak gone.
Yeah, now I'm gonna have to fill up on these whack ass mashed potatoes.
That's because you guys don't know how to cut steak. You guys cut cubes.
You
How
gotta
you
shred
supposed
it.
to- You gotta
You gotta shred it.
gotta be like, hold on. Let's
gotta-
make this fucking as thin as possible.
Yo, you gotta sashimi that shit.
Yeah, bro. It feels like that's what you gotta do. Like fucking, give me an hour. I'll be able to eat. Hold on. Let me just fucking.
Yeah. And then, like, one thing I'm noticing more and more when you go out to eat, it's like, yo, no one has any flavor. It's like they don't even put salt on these steaks.
Yeah. Like,
Like,
Sometimes it's just like, yo, I just taste charcoal.
yeah, like come on, what the fuck is this? I'm getting edged by the steak. Shit.
Yo, you know why that is? Like if you go to Texas Roadhouse, what do they always try to push on you? Their steak sauce.
Yeah.
So they don't want, the steak is cooked well, but then you got to add their sauce to get the full fucking bouquet of flavors.
Yo, this is how you know our fucking phones be listening. Because what is the first thing I see when I open my fucking Facebook? Is someone cutting a fucking filet mignon right now?
Shit.
Oh wait, nah, that's overcooked as fuck.
Yeah.
See?
Yo, right after we went to the butcher shop to get those steaks, we went to ShopRite.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, let me just see how much the steaks are over here. Yo, bro, I looked at those fucking worthless steaks. I was like, yo, I'm happy I bought them shits at the steakhouse.
You must have said those worthless steaks.
Yo, bro, they had a T-bone steak that was like paper thin. I said, nah, man, you gotta be out your mind. And that shit looked like it was freezer burn. I was like, I don't know how this supposed to work, but nah, I'm good.
Oh man, my son said, yo, those steaks were worthless. Like,
Word.
nah, they shouldn't even get to see these amazing steaks we just bought.
So just turned vegan for a second. Like those cows died for nothing.
Yo, facts.
Yo, next time it might be cheaper to just buy the whole roast.
It might, yeah.
And then just fucking cut that shit into pieces.
Yo, might have been like, we definitely have to pick though. Like that, or we buy a fucking bigger tomahawk, and then just everyone take the portion you want from it.
Nah. Fuck that. Next time I get a tomahawk, I'm taking that shit to the face. Fuck that. That's a mission of mine. Horse was cutting the meat off the bone. What the fuck you doing? You gotta chew that shit off. You don't cut that off.
Yo, that was the only thing I regret was fucking like I took that one piece. I was like, I might get more later because I was full as hell. But I was like, that was like the richest piece of meat I've ever tasted.
And I told you
that tomahawk was great. Like it had the nice amount of fat to it. I was like, fuck, it don't even taste like steak anymore. It was like, damn.
I'm pretty sure you did, Taquan.
Yeah. So thinking about that tomahawk now, my mouth is watering again.
Yo, bro, I
That's
told
how
you
fucking good that shit was.
What the fuck I told you? Eat that shit.
Yo, bro, we were full. Like we had ate that, the rice, the pernil.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that pernil was good though. Show
Yeah,
killed it with that pernil. Yo,
and the mac and cheese. What?
So you finally made the penne?
Yeah, right. What's the best fast food chain for burgers? Shit.
Five Guys.
Yeah, but for some reason, Checkers, like they're small. They're small, but like yo, the burgers there with the fries. I don't know. I've been fiending Checkers for a minute, so yeah, I would say Five Guys probably the best burgers because unlike Wendy's, these shits actually have some kind of fucking flavor to them.
Yo, facts. I just had Wendy's yesterday. I had to put fucking barbecue sauce like crazy on it.
Yeah,
that shit had no taste to it. But I don't know if that counts as fucking. Does that count as fast food?
What?
I went to a spot today called Burgerology, and that shit was fire.
Why does that sound familiar? Like I've never been there, but it sounds like I've seen something about it.
Yeah, hold on. I even took a picture of how good that. Yo, hold on.
Shake Shack, we had what once or twice. It was alright.
Well, you've had once or twice.
Like
you had multiple times.
Look at how that burger looked.
Is that an egg?
Yeah.
What happened?
So is that an egg on top?
Yep. That is a sunny side up egg on there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how long anybody who's watching now has been watching the podcast. But I used to make fun of Cabs as being the rich guy because he once had Amazon email him and say that he's not even taking full advantage of all the shit they gave him. It is now the mantle has passed, as in keeping with this episode. Ray is now the rich guy. This motherfucker's got a fully cooked sunny side egg on a goddamn hamburger.
My bad.
with the yolk screeching out of it.
Yo, the minute I cut into that burger, it was great. It was too great.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's some rich people shit, man.
Yo, I've never had an egg on a burger before.
Bro, it's bro on a pretzel bun.
Yeah, Vin, the next time you save up $250, go get yourself a pretzel burger.
No, bro, we had that because I took my mom for lunch there. We had that and this pretzel. That shit was bomb. That shit was bomb.
Oh, put that back up.
Oh, got you. One sec. Let the pretzel go. There you go.
Oh, that shit look good.
Yeah, it was good.
I'm glad to see one of the white guys on this show is doing well.
Yo,
I messing with Steak and Shake. What the fuck is that?
Yo, we got one of those, but at Yankee Stadium, we got a Steak and Shake.
Yeah, but that's got to be $52,000 a seat.
Damn.
At Yankee Stadium, bro, the hot dogs there are $27.
Yo, but Ray's rich. That's why he knows, man.
Bro, I paid for that lunch. I paid maybe $60, if that.
No, $650.
$60 for lunch. That's fucking bananas.
It wasn't bad. Like we had 2 burgers, the pretzel, a shake. It was a good time.
$60 for lunch. I better be able to go back in the kitchen and make sure that the chef has an of-age daughter, like in the 20s and 30s, and give her a kiss on the mouth for fucking $60. Get the fuck out of here. $60 for it. See, I told you you're rich. $60 because they put an egg and a pretzel on a fucking burger.
Oh, and bacon. No, it's bacon on the burger.
Oh no, at that point the bacon's free. The
was the egg. The egg is what made that shit.
The pig showed up ready to die. He's like, oh, for these people, take the rib, take the skin, take the ears. Fuck it.
Oh shit. My bad.
Yo, I swear to you, this is a genuine. This is not even a bit. You said $60, and my mom was like, "Who the fuck you feed? Half the world? What the fuck?"
Yo, here I'm thinking that's not a bad price for lunch.
Dude,
just for you and your mom?
Yeah, it was just me and mom's.
Yo, I get tight when the Chinese food is like $40 for 3 of us. I'm like, God damn, this shit's a lot.
my bad. It was damn. So, yeah.
Well, not for nothing though. There was one time and one time only. There was a joint called Burger Heights.
Yeah.
I got a burger, fries, a Coke, and a chocolate milkshake. $35. And I looked at them. I said, "This better be the best fucking burger I ever had because I'm never coming back here." $30. I was like, yo, I'm physically at the store. It's not like I ordered this shit for delivery. I don't understand how this shit is $30. Let me see the receipt. Like, what service fees am I paying for? Because there's no fucking way I'm paying this much money for a burger, fries, and 2 drinks. Like, is there fucking Hennessy or tequila in these shits or something? Like, what the fuck? I don't see James Bond over there shaking this shit, not stirring it. Like, what the fuck am I paying for? And the shit was garbage.
Oh, damn.
It was not $30 worth of food, worth of fucking good. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't $30 worth of good. Shit, passing the fucking Mantel.
That's it. Apparently, they passed the Mantel on to me. I'm now the one that I've made expensive choices today.
You are now the expensive choice guy.
I'm sorry. My apologies. I'm so sorry.
Shit.
Yo, y'all know this motherfucker's got 2 couches?
I'm sitting currently on one. There's one couch right here, and then another one. There's a couch over there. So we got second couch I'm on.
Yo, that again, you got room for more than 2 people to sit. You rich.
Word.
Hold on. We're gonna flip this over. We got the bar over there. We got the nice chair, and then we got the gaming chair.
Yo, this motherfucker. Yo, I don't drink at all. I hate alcohol, but I bet you got top shelf shit over there.
Not as much as I would like.
Straight from the potatoes in Siberia.
Not as much as I would like. Like I want to refill my bar up a bit.
Oh, because you drink it all. Look
He
at
got that Shannon Sharp shit.
Nah, I do not.
You,
Does he even
Cognac.
sell? Does he even sell his own shit? Like that's
Yo,
Yeah,
what
he got it's some kind of cognac.
I gotta see if I can find a bottle of that.
Let me guess, Ray. You got people that just come over and go, Ray, I'm about to expose everything, Ray. That's what I've been doing since I got in the game, Ray.
That's
I
all we
see,
need on the
man, for me.
podcast. That's all we need. Just
Word.
that one person.
I
Come
read
on.
3,000 books this summer, Ray.
No, shout out to the legend Cat Williams though. That shit was great. That shit was great. But passing the mantle, passing the. This episode has gone to everything but passing the mantle.
No, dude, we normally do our first hour and then
Yeah.
we get into it at the second hour, man.
Oh man, but nah, it's all good. Like this is what we need on our conversation here. No, you know what? You know who passed the mantle? Curls with his fucking flannel. I decided to buy one today.
Shit. Everybody
No.
got a flannel now.
No, legit. I fucking saw this at Burlington today, and I was like, I kind of want to buy it. Like it looked good. I was like, the price wasn't bad either,
Yo,
but it
Let me
was a decent price. It was like
let me
fucking.
guess. You went to Burlington and didn't even have to go to the rack section. You just went straight to where they normally sell the fucking clothes.
It was originally priced for $65. I paid $9 for this.
Bullshit.
No,
See,
legit.
now,
No, legit. I paid $9 for this.
You paid the $60. I refuse to believe that you paid more for a burger than a shirt.
No, I legit did. I paid $9 for this shit. Oh my god.
yo, it's been a minute since yo, let me ask you, how the fuck do you find your size, Ray? Because the Burlingtons I go to, it's either fucking small or fucking
Smaller.
it's like 7-foot giants in this motherfucker. I'm like, yo,
Nah,
do y'all niggas not have an extra large? I'm not asking for much.
nah, bro. I saw so much extra large today, bro. There is
Which Burlington you go to? Because the one I go to, everything's on the floor, and you got the one
Nah,
shirt
see,
that
that's
fits you. But
usually that's usually what you see. But they opened a new one in Astoria, in Queens, and it's the cleanest Burlington I've ever seen.
so
For
far,
now.
For now, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I used to go to the one in Atlantic, by the Barclays, and that shit is always a mess. I'm like, nah. Every time I go in, I fucking get anxiety. I'm like, I'm done. Like I cannot go
Yeah.
in there. But I go to this one in Astoria, bro. Last time I found that Street Fighter hoodie that I wore on the podcast.
yeah.
Bro, they be having good shit on there, man. You'll find good deals at that Burlington.
I got a couple jackets from over there, leather jacket
Yeah.
that I don't like when the cuffs are loose. I like those like scrunchy cuffs. So the leather jacket I got has the loose cuffs, but then I don't know what it is, but every year my shoulders and my biceps get bigger than every other part of my body. So when I put on a jacket, it's like here is cutting into my shit, and like I can't feel my fingers. That's why I don't like jackets. That's why.
That's why you
the only thing I like, because they make the sleeves big.
We would have never knew, because every time we see you, bro, I hung out with Toad 2 days this week. Son was in freezing cold weather, short sleeves, not one hoodie, just standing out there. I'm like,
Yo,
houseway.
it sucks on the drive to work in the morning where it's like 30 degrees outside and you put the window open. You're like, dude, I'm not fucking hot.
Shit, you was the second black person there.
See now me, I don't want. I want to be a dick and be like, yo, you're the second black Persian. You're Persian, Leon?
Hey, you never know.
Well, I'm asking. That's why I'm like, yo, you Persian? Because I know he met. I want to say he met Persian, but that would be funny if it's not. He was
He is
just
the king, right?
see, you got. See, that's it. But yeah, that most of the Burlingtons I've been at though have been messy as hell. Like,
And yo, Burlington, Marshalls, and some other shit all the same.
TJ Maxx, TJ
Yeah.
Hooker, all that shit.
they're always in the same vicinity. Like today we went
Yeah.
there, then we went to a TJ Maxx. It's always like right fucking there.
Yeah,
It's like the Starbucks right next to the Dunkin'
Yo,
Donuts.
yeah.
I went to the fucking Starbucks after. I was like, let me get a coffee. That shit, I was like, I refuse. They're fucking their prices for fucking coffee. I'm like,
What? Let me guess. It's so beneath you because it's so cheap and affordable, huh?
How dare you make me pay only $8 for this mocha chocolate? Yeah.
I was like, uh, I was like, how much is this? I was like, oh my, for
What is
coffee, I got a fucking frappuccino, $8 for a fucking frappuccino. I was like,
See?
the fact that this and the frappuccino were the same price, I was like,
Nah, the brownie is dope too. You ever had the brownie?
I've had the brownie before, yet from Starbucks.
Warmed up with love.
I
Because
guess
I
the
can taste
person,
the difference.
the person that warmed it up for me did not do it with love because that shit was like,
Yeah.
Well, because
Nah,
they
you
hate
can
the
taste
rich.
it. Well, you have to ask for it. That's not something they do on the regular. I asked for it.
got you. No, it's like Cap said, they smelled the rich. They're like, nah, you get spit. In your
Word. Hey, your fair share.
No.
That and the ham and cheese croissant.
But croissant. Oh my god.
You get your $60 breakfast right there. One coffee, a brownie, and a croissant. Boom. That's it.
Nah, man. Once I saw how much that frappuccino was, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. No.
Yo, did they get your name wrong on the cup?
Yeah, they always do. I've gotten Raymond with REYMON. They never spell my name right.
Yo, do you know that? I don't know how true this is, but I heard from somebody that was like spilling corporate secrets on YouTube. So
Yeah.
probably not true, but who knows?
You never know.
But they said that they're actually told to spell people's names wrong because it's free advertisement when people turn around and say, yo, I went to Starbucks and they never get my name right. And then all you do is talk about Starbucks and how you.
That does make sense because now you're gonna post it, be like, "Oh, look how Starbucks put," and it does drive the market. It makes sense. Yo,
And then
they spelled my name Ramen once, like Raymond. I'm like,
yo,
I can imagine some ramen. Is there ramen noodle here?
yo. One, they also pump the coffee beans in the air circulation, so you can smell the coffee, and it makes you want more coffee. But I went to a Wingstop.
Okay.
Bitch fucking said my name was Vixen. I said,
You didn't know you were one of the reindeer?
yeah. I was like, yo, I'm not a Vixen. Like, I'm not here with pumps or nothing. I don't know what the fuck. I showed you my ID. I know reading's not a requirement, but you can always point and say, your food's here. It's not like I'm going to go, no, ma'am, you must call me by my name. Otherwise, I'm not picking up the food. Like,
I hate to tell you, but on your birth certificate, it says Vixen.
well, I hate to tell her.
Vixen of Isles.
I identify as a toe tax. Ichiban number 1. No, he Shinsher. Or Gongbei.
I thought it was Bango.
There you go. But I was saying it in Korean.
Nah, I got you. My bad.
What? I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Ichiban is Japanese for number 1. I thought it was, what was it? I thought it was Korean, so it was Shinsher is number 2. But then we looked it up for Japanese, it's Gangbo. Number 2.
Banjo. Or Bango, whatever.
Bango, yeah.
Rich motherfuckers, man. Y'all got Rosetta Stones and shit. Like,
Nah, we ain't landing on Plymouth Rock.
Nah, man. If I was rich, you think we'd just be doing this on StreamYard or Restream?
dude,
Shit.
We would be in the studio right now.
nah, see that you got to play up the appearances, man. So you don't look with everybody in here. Me and you got the same color walls. Got a picture in the back. Like you gotta make it look like you fit in here. Otherwise, it'd be Ted DiBiase and a bunch of jobbers. Would show us Virgil.
it's fucking- Oh shit.
And everybody knows that I'm Marty Jannetty because I got a huge drug problem.
Oh man.
So, passing the mantle. What are you? I'm gonna give it up to you guys because I'm pretty sure you guys are not super prepared for this. But what is some of your favorite characters who have then went on to take on the mantle of other characters? And it doesn't have to be favorites. It could just be ones you know. Let's not all jump on at once.
Well,
No, I was trying to think like in terms of it, like
the ones I know, but I don't know like that is I know Iron Man gave it to Ironheart, and then Cap gave it to Bucky, who then it went to fucking Falcon, and all that shit. All those mantles went to that. That shit went full circle with Cap. All that shit there.
yeah.
Thor went to Jane. Fucking like there was a bunch of them that Robin tonight. Well, yeah, but that I wanted to talk about that a little later. The Batman, he had so many apprentices and none of them took the mantle.
Not true. Dick Grayson was when I think when Bruce officially died, Death in the Family. Dick Grayson did take on the mantle as Batman. Then
Okay,
you also had Lucius, not Lucius Fox, but his son also took on the mantle of Batman for a short time, where we had our first ever black Batman.
okay,
Okay. Yeah. I didn't think about that for a second. Like, oh, okay. Like,
And
shit.
I'm gonna give you more time to think. The progression of the Captain Americas. It was Cap. Then there was a second dude while Cap was frozen. He was I forget his name, but he was like a lawyer that took over and had his own Bucky and all that shit.
gotcha.
Then they brought Cap back from being frozen. He became U.S. agent. John Walker took over. Then Cap took it back. Then Cap died. Then Hawkeye was given the fucking mantle for a day. He didn't want it. Punisher picked up the mantle for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
but everybody was like, nah, and even Frank was like, nah. And then he wrote to Tony to take care of Bucky and give him the mantle officially. Then Cap came back, and then it went to Sam.
Okay.
Then Cap came back, and then Sam. I believe right now there's a whole bunch of fucking Captain Americas. There's way more than just Steve Rogers and Sam Wilson.
What do you mean? Like there's a committee of them?
Yeah, there's so from the future, Luke Cage's daughter is Captain America. Vance Archer is Guardians of the Galaxy leader in the future timeline. He's a Captain America. Right now, they had like a whole initiative of I think it was almost like every state had their own version of Cap. Where there was a Native American chick, some gay dude, and the only reason I'm saying it like that is because that's how they touted him.
He was gay.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna find a picture. Let me not put that into regular Google, just in case.
Shit, I know the Flash and Wally West, right?
Yeah, so the Flash was the original Flash, which Jay Garrick, he's the original Flash. Then it was Barry Allen. Then it was Wally West. Then it was Bart Allen for a little bit. I think it swapped back and forth, but this is yeah, it was the United States of Cap comic.
The United States of Cap. Okay.
Okay.
Steve Rogers, the classic evil Steve Rogers Secret Empire.
Yeah, so yeah, what happened was there was an alternate timeline where the Red Skull got the Cosmic Cube, and Cosmic Cube turned out to be sentient and turned out to be a little girl, or it turned into that. And Red Skull got it to rewrite history, and it rewrote that Steve Rogers, instead of being born into the Allied side, his father and his mother were born into the Hydra side. So he was born and raised Hydra, and had did everything leading up to when he revealed his turn as a double Hydra agent, and then revealed he was Hydra. He secretly put plans together and manipulated the fuck out of everybody. It's a really good run. If you can get past all the idiots who don't understand the difference between what Cap was trying to do and the stark difference in the racist shit that Red Skull was doing. Because they go and show it. Because Cap's all, I don't want to get into it now, but anyway, Cap manipulated a whole bunch of shit all the way to the point where Sam Wilson had the shield. He was flying around as Cap. He told the government, I need the shield back, but I'm not going to disrespect Sam, and I'm not going to go take it from him. So the government said, don't worry, we got it. And they called John Walker, U.S. agent, and said, hey, that's Cap's shield. Go get that shit. And he went up and fought Falcon and took the shit from him and told him point blank, it's like, you and I both know this doesn't belong to me, but this doesn't belong to you either. And I'm bringing it back. And it was all a ploy for Cap to regain the mantle. And it turned out that that alternate version of Cap is completely separate from the real Cap, who then came back because, nothing ever stays changed. And
Yeah.
everything goes back. So the real Captain America came back, kicked his ass, and we thought we got rid of him until there was a new Avenger squad and something happened on Krakoa, which was the home base for mutants in this latest run. And there was a hero named Captain Krakoa, and that whole run happened. And at the end of that shit, I think it was with the X-Men Gala, the Hellfire Gala. At the end of that, it was revealed that Captain Krakoa is the evil Steve Rogers. So he's back he's back. He's got a whole new mantle. And speaking of passing the torch, Miss Marvel fucking came back. She's now a mutant because they rewrote her in the comics to be a mutant like on the MCU.
Okay.
Aman Vellani actually wrote the fucking comic.
Really?
The mutant, yeah. And people, I haven't read it, but people said that it was a really good run.
Okay.
And now she has taken the mantle of Captain Krakoa, as now she's part of the X-Men.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot of like back and forth name switching going on now.
So why do they do that? To keep the character fresh, or to just be like,
so
95 years of Caps, we need some?
I would assume it has to be to keep it fresh, right? Like to do the switch, keep it like, oh, so now it's never the same in a sense. It's like one day it's this, one day it's that. We bring it back, but it's still even a bit different each iteration in a sense.
Some of it is to keep it fresh. Some of it is writers just get a new idea and just want to, hey, let's try this. Some of it is storyline driven, like the a couple of times that people have taken over for Daredevil is just to prove that Matt Murdock isn't Daredevil, or Matt Murdock was actually in jail and somebody had to do the job on the outside. So that's when Iron Fist took over. Electro took over because Matt Murdock was like, fuck that, I'm done. So she took over for a while. Then Matt did something else, and he came back and he tried to run for mayor, I think, at one point. So it all depends.
Gotcha. Because I was gonna say like another one was in a sense like that was almost storyline was with the Minutemen, no? Like with Night Owl and them.
Yeah.
That was more for storyline wise.
So did Bruce Wayne give the mantle to Terry McGinnis?
Yeah. So Batman Beyond actually started. I think that was one of the original like cartoons and not actually in the comics.
Yeah.
Until it switched. So it was like Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn wasn't in the comics until she was popular enough on the animated show. But yeah, within that universe, Batman was too old to continue, and Terry McGinnis stumbled his way into being his new protege.
Even though he's had like 50 million proteges at this.
Yeah, but the difference is he skipped being a Robin and went straight to being Batman.
Ah, okay, got you.
Now, was it just made for the TV show where this guy was Bruce Wayne's son or a clone of Bruce Wayne or some shit? Because I remember in the cartoon, I don't know if it was the Justice League or something, where the girl who makes the Suicide Squad was saying that was his son. Yeah.
Well, judging by the fact that he started out in the show and not in the comics, probably. But Batman has a weird lineage, man. He's the only dude with a Bat family, and none of his, except for Damian, none of them are fucking biological.
Is he supposed to be a loner?
But you remember it? No,
sound like you were dying for a sec.
I was clearing my throat.
I got you.
You guys remember why they gave Batman a fucking sidekick?
Because he was too scary for the kids, so they wanted to make him more kid friendly or some shit.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is that another reason too? Based off media wise, is that another reason why we're like, oh, let's start changing the mantle here, so let's see how that reaction comes. Like comic wise, is it because of if it's done well on a show or on a cartoon or in movies, let's now change it up in comics to see the reaction?
Some of that is the case, but most of the changes that I could think of predate anything on the
big screen or anything like that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, gotcha. No, because I was thinking like a lot of that I see
way before he was Cap on the big screen.
Gotcha. No, that I knew, but I was like a lot of these I could see like when they do iterations of Punisher and stuff like that. That it's like, okay, we just haven't gotten anything here. Let's change it up here so the interest is still there. Because a lot of these I started seeing like, okay, cool. People do enjoy this take on it. Let's now try it. Vice versa. Now let's try it on the big screen.
Well, the thing is, so Ghost Rider specifically, right? There's a new one coming out with that specific spirit of vengeance that Johnny Blaze has.
Yeah.
And his time is coming to an end, and they're gonna do a whole thing with that. But in the meantime, Danny Ketch has been a Ghost Rider. Robbie Reyes has been a Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
There's been a female Ghost Rider, which I don't remember her name because she's not in too much. She's not in too much things. But other people have been the Ghost Rider, but they're not all the same spirit of vengeance.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but this one is just the writers have a story that they're telling, and this is the story. It's been 50 years. It's time for Johnny to take a break for a little bit. But literally in the description, it says that he's going to give it up. The Hood is going to take the fucking mantle, and Johnny's gonna have to fight his way back to it, and hope to God that he's not too late by the time he gets there. So never. I say this story every once in a while. I was in the room at Comic-Con when George Quesada, who was the editor-in-chief of Marvel, said, "Hey, we're killing Wolverine, and he's gonna stay dead, not the fucking thing." And then what happened? 6 months later, the motherfucker was alive again. Like,
I was gonna say with this, like the biggest thing now is, I know they said we're keeping it like with Deadpool and all that. Logan is still gonna be dead after it, but it's like, I feel like if the reaction is well, that might switch. We might get we can revert it back. Logan doesn't happen.
well, I mean, that version of what do you call it? Wolverine is gonna stay dead. They just come up with a new Wolverine from a new timeline.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's gonna be that's the excuse of like, oh no, this is just a different. This is a different Wolverine here.
Well, all the X-Men are gonna be different from what we know.
But it's the same people. It's a different one, but it's the same. It's the same.
I mean, Beast is Beast, right? Like,
Yeah. As long as it's Hugh Jackman, I think we'll be okay. No matter which Wolverine or Logan it is.
He's only doing 1 to 2, depending on Secret Wars or not. Those are the only 2 movies he's doing.
Allegedly.
That one.
Allegedly. In the words of Mercedes or Sasha Banks, were you there, Cap? Were you there? Did you?
Yo, I mean, I would hate for him to Ric Flair himself.
Yeah. No, and that's
he has the perfect ending, and then he just keeps coming back until we look at him and go, "Oh, they put him with Lacey Evans, huh? That's the death knell."
No, yeah, I kid. Again, it's. I would love for him to play the role till the end of time, but if this is the swan song with Deadpool, again, this is why I hope Deadpool is the best movie they've done in a minute. Like, we're putting a lot of stake on this fucking movie in July.
Yep. What he did with Sony and the ability to have, whatever he could and make that work. Now imagine that with Marvel, like.
Oh, what do you mean?
Deadpool.
Oh, with Fox.
Yeah. But I mean, like, he did it with limited amount of X-Men, and then part 2, he had all of them in a little cameo. Imagine the shit where he can basically put whatever he wants in there in terms of character because he doesn't have any contract limitations. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't want to be overhyped for this movie, but this is possibly what we all thought Deadpool was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like,
now, here's the flip side of that coin.
This is where the fight starts, Ray.
No, what I'm gonna say is, if Deadpool turns out to be mid to bad, does this finally put the death knell in the MCU?
Possibly. Because now there's legit in my opinion, no excuse to it. Because this is the only film this was the only thing coming out this year, film-wise.
I think that helps. I think the fact that this is the only film that's coming out this year helps. So if, let's say, it flops or it's not as good as we thought it would be, there's nothing else for people like, fuck that, I'm not going.
No,
we gotta almost wait 2 years for the next movie where it's like, you know what, I'm kind of interested in, like, enough time to forget about it.
Yeah, but it's like, it's almost like with Ant-Man, right? Like, no matter, even if Ant-Man was good, people were not going into it with high hopes. Because they're like, oh, we got this coming up. We got this coming up. It's like, do I really want to watch Ant-Man, With this, it's like, there's nothing else. It's like, oh, this is finally coming out. Let me go see this. It's Deadpool. I have to go see this. Oh, this is the only movie we're getting this year out of Marvel. Let's go see this. Then it's like, if it fails, there isn't like, well, I guess we'll wait for this. You know, like this is coming out in like a month or so.
This definitely feels like the last must-see movie.
Yeah, like because one, it's Deadpool 3. Like everyone that love for Deadpool just because it's usually the movie where they say fuck it all, just balls to the wall with a movie.
Word. And the
And
action's
then
crazy.
yeah, and then you think about just again everything that's been hyped up for this movie. Like this is a movie where it's that must see, and all eyes are going to be on this movie when it comes to genuine fans, when it comes to Marvel fans, when it comes to comic fans, and when it comes to just MCU fans. This is a whole aspect of everyone is going to want to watch this movie to see, are they going to come up to the plate and fucking knock it out the park?
Yeah.
Because if not, they have to pass the mantle to DC and be like, it's on you now.
Yo, I think DC already fucked up.
Blue Beetle was okay. That was a great
Blue
movie.
Beetle was the only movie that I would sit there and go, nah, that was good and that doesn't count. But
That's the
Justice
worst part.
League, Batman versus
It doesn't, because they already said if they were to keep Jaime,
yeah.
none of everything you liked about this movie, kiss it goodbye. You get Jaime, possibly.
I mean, he was perfect though.
He was, pero come on, we like the abuelita.
And the
George
father, yeah.
Lopez was cool. Well, the father, again, unfortunately, what happens. But everything else in it is like it kind of went with him. Like it should have gone with
Yeah.
him. Pero yeah.
But I mean, by the time we get another Blue Beetle movie, it's gonna be like 2030 something.
Facts. We'll possibly get Lobo before this movie comes out.
We're gonna get fucking Cobra Kai season 5 and 6 before Blue Beetle come out.
They'll somehow be able to get a AI generated Mr. Miyagi before this movie comes out.
Word. But what was the movie before Blue Beetle? Was it Flash?
Flash, yeah.
So your Justice League and Batman vs Superman, Wonder Woman Part 2. What happened after that? I know there was another one.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. All was so bad that when they said, "Oh, Aquaman 2's coming out," I don't give a shit.
I mean, Suicide Squad wasn't bad. It just did bad in the theater.
Yeah, I enjoyed Suicide Squad, but I know
The Suicide Squad, right? Not the one with John Cena, the one with Idris Elba and not Will Smith.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that one. I didn't think it was bad, but this is what it is.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't have no. Even if I knew there was no reason to watch it, I would still want to watch whatever Marvel came up.
Yeah.
But Aquaman was like,
No, Aquaman, I didn't. I was like, nah. Like, maybe I'll catch it whenever it comes on Max, but I wasn't like, I need to go see this movie. You know. Like,
shit. I mean, maybe I'll catch it when it comes out on Max, like we did the Flash. But that was
shit. I gotta fix
that was horrible. It's funny because I'm hearing people, "Oh, the Flash was awesome. The Flash was awesome," and I was like, "I know you're full of shit." Then we watched the Flash, and everybody changed their story. Flash sucked. Like, no shit. They didn't. I can't even say the good thing about it was that they had this guy as Batman.
Yo, even he was not. It didn't feel like his heart was in it.
Word.
It almost felt like the guy who was on a team, who was on a good team, and then you're like, oh, so you're not even gonna use me? Fucking trade me. And then they trade his ass to an even worse team. He's like, this is, why the fuck am I even playing basketball? Because he went from the Vulture, which was fucking great, to they put him in Morbius. And that's when he was like, yo, trade my ass back to DC. And then DC gave him that, and he's like, well, fuck it. I guess I'm Jeremy Lin. I was good for a minute, and now I'm out.
Now I'm going to go back to Birdman. But shit, Speaking of passing the mantle, they passed the mantle on to James Gunn, and he's doing Cobra Commandos and Flying Jiminy Crickets and Zombie Nation and whatever the fuck.
Yeah, Creature
He's
Command.
doing everything no one asked for. Like,
Yeah.
which again, I get it. He's trying to strike gold again. He was like, "Hey, no one really thought about the Suicide Squad. I mean, not the Suicide Squad. Fuck, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and that ended up being a success. But
I would argue that he actually has a better strategy. Because let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
He's doing his own Superman movie, right?
yeah,
We're already pissed that it's not Henry Cavill, or not we, but the fans are already pissed it's not Henry Cavill. There's already murmurings that this is yet another origin, another fucking start. The new Batman's gonna be another start. Everything's got to fucking restart. Well, here, how about we start with some shit nobody's ever seen before? Let's build up some hopefully good cachet with all this shit. You get some brand new shit you have never seen before, and you give us time to develop the shit you want to see. So if what we put out is good, we already start out with a winning record. Then when now we come up with, hey, here's the one you're waiting for. They have a cachet of fucking good karma that they can bank off of to help ignite that new spark.
yeah.
That's gotta be the way to do it, right?
You would assume, right? Like
Yeah.
it has to almost balance out in a sense.
Yeah.
But
It makes sense, but I mean, do you really need to make another origin movie for Superman, Batman?
you
Yes.
don't. But
Yes and no.
yeah,
We don't need like a fucking
Since birth?
but yeah, we don't need he came from Krypton and he landed on the fucking farm and Martha was blowing Jonathan Kent and then they found him in the field. Like we don't need that. But we do need to establish your version of Superman. That's the origin we need of how this Superman fits in your universe and what this Superman represents.
Okay, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't just throw him on screen and like, well, here's the blue and red tights. Let's go. We need to know what does your version bring to this table. That's the origin we're looking for. Like Batman, I think it's called Batman: The Brave and the Bold. This one's gonna have Robin in it for the first time since Chris O'Donnell. And again, we don't need to see the alleyway where his parents died for the 450th time. We got it. Robbers came in and shot his
Yeah.
parents.
It's not an elaborate fucking thing.
yeah.
Think about it. How funny is this? Or how ironic is this? The guy who fucking tries to scare the shit out of his villains and intimidate his criminals was birthed out of the fact, depending on who you read, was birthed out of the fact that he was afraid of the thing he was watching and told his parents to leave early.
It's those little details, little keen details there.
So, here's a question for you guys.
Okay.
Which comic book character that you know of would you like to see take the mantle off of another superhero?
Okay. So
Wait, like a hero take another hero's place?
So, for instance, you'd be like Luke. Let's just throw one out there, like Luke Cage. Like, oh, if Sam can't pick up the shield, I'd love to see Luke Cage pick up the shield
gotcha.
and be a version of Cap. Because, like I said, in the future, his daughter is a version of Cap. So you can think outside the box. You can turn around like, yo, what if this character had the same shit happen and took over the mantle of the Thing?
Gotcha. Okay.
I would say Chung-Chi taking up the mantle of Iron Man.
Ooh,
Ooh.
okay. I I kind of want to see Stephen Strange in the position of Professor X.
Oh, so you want him to take over the School of Mutants?
Yes.
Or a school?
Or a school, yeah. In a sense of just because of how wise he is, I would love to see how that would work.
That's pretty dope.
Like that would be good. Again, I don't know if that falls into the Mantle esque idea, but
Yeah, that'll
Yep.
fall into it.
no.
Speaking of that, they have. I don't know if they sent it in the comic chat, but in another dimension or universe, there was a Black Hulk where there's a black guy that got the shit and he just turned it. He basically looked like he was Luke Cage, but just had the Hulk's power.
Okay.
And they said that was the first Hulk. But
I want to see. I want to see.
They did the same shit they did to Cat.
yeah,
Oh. Wait.
I'm gonna see if I could. Is it did
I just googled it. Like it legit. This this don't this his name is Tyrone Clash.
Tyrone Clash? Yeah,
Yeah. Well, he does look taller though. It's not like it's just a normal like. It's not like a normal height dude either. Because how this looks, it just looks like he's a regular dude. Like, wait, is this the Hulk? Tyrone Clash.
could have swore somebody fucking either somebody sent me that shit or I found it.
Tyrone Clash is the fictional characters depicted. Described as. Oh, so he was the first Hulk before Bruce. Okay.
How?
Apparently, in the story, in first appeared in Ultimate Comics Avengers Volume 2, number 7. Let's see. In Ultimate Marvel Universe, Dr. Williams was a professor at Cambridge University and a man with due to the disability relief of aid of walk by crutches. Cambridge really worked with a young Bruce Banner. They worked together in order to create Super Soldier formula. During this time, he became Bruce's mentor and allegedly taught Banner everything he knows. Oh, okay. So he used the serum accidentally on himself.
Yeah, because he was making the super soldier serum.
Yeah.
Yo, I
Also, he has to continue to take it though. He had to take pills of this in order to remain.
oh what he's Isaiah Bradley.
Essentially. Yeah.
So he faked his death and then became Tyrone Clash. Huh. I would love to see this as a show. Cause like this would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be.
Woman.
Hector
What more you
Ayala.
Who that?
This is the White Tiger,
Ah.
right? Puerto Rican, Hispanic superhero from Marvel. His daughter has taken the mantle up, and she is now the White Tiger.
Ah.
I would like to see him step in and take the mantle of Daredevil. If Daredevil needs to,
To be replaced or to be.
if Matt needs to step away for a little bit.
That'd be
Get
interesting.
fucking Hispanic Daredevil.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of dope.
We need some more representation. That would be nice.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Facts.
Yeah, this is him and his daughter.
Okay, that suit I've seen. The daughter's one. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So now let's go
I,
into
I,
that. Do you guys like the idea when they do that though? When there's the idea of passing the mantle, is it something you guys enjoy, or is it more like
could, I would like to see Steve Rogers as Spider-Man.
Steve Rogers still hulked up? Steve Rogers, like
Yeah,
super
Captain
serum?
America.
Okay. Huh.
Okay.
I
Give him the Iron Spider suit so he can stick to the walls and shit.
would like to see how would that look? Because I feel like he'll still have his shield somehow.
Yeah.
Like he would still want the shield. Like he would want, yeah. He would almost want the gauntlet to be the shield. Like instead of having it come out of here, it would be like a shield with webs shooting out of it. Almost like looking like a Power Ranger, almost in a sense.
You know,
Like-
I would like to see Steve Rogers. I would like to see Steve Rogers' mind behind the Hulk's ability.
Hmm.
I think that would be the ultimate. You put that strategic mind with that fighting ability with the Hulk's fucking infinite strength.
That would be interesting. That right there is dangerous. Like that is fucking that is everything in one. Like imagine intellect, strength, just that strategic mind all working in unison. That would be great. Huh.
To answer your question,
Yeah.
it depends. Like with what do you call it? Like with Ghost Rider, I'm intrigued to see the Hood take over the mantle. With Daredevil, I understand how the story goes, so I was digging it. The whole Cap thing, again, I know the story. I was digging that. Certain things, like certain times when they just pass the mantle for no fucking reason. Those are the times where I'm like, well, why the fuck are we doing
Yeah,
this?
that's when it's questionable. Like, wait, are we just doing this? No, that's why I asked. Like, is it one of those where it's almost like, are we enjoying this, or does it feel like almost a cop out? Like,
I take it on a case by case basis
got you, understand? No, that's why I ask. Like,
because
because that's
like the couple of new Green Lanterns, Jessica Cruz has been really good.
okay,
I believe the man's name is Baz.
okay,
Baz has been really cool, although the motherfucker has a similar design to my guy,
okay.
which kind of fucking sucks. But
They keep taking your things, Cap. First LA Night, and now this. That's
yeah,
it. It just
so I'm gonna
you,
find the.
oh man. Speaking of that though, and not to derail it back to games, but have you seen or heard any reviews on the Suicide Squad game, the Killing of the Justice League?
Nah, I
I've
didn't even know it was out.
I've heard that it's either decent to not good.
I've heard mixed reviews. Like some people are telling me it's a good game, but I'm also hearing like it's very short.
Yeah, so
So it's like,
this is what Baz looks like,
okay, got you. Okay.
and I don't think I have a picture of my guy, a drawing of my guy, but if I can find one, I will show you what the fuck my guy looked like when I used to draw him, because I don't do it anymore.
It's trash from what Loki hears.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've heard mixed reviews. Like, my cousin played it, and from what he told me, 1 minute it's like, oh, this is great. Next minute, you might not like this. You might not like that. I'm like, see, but that's what I heard from Gotham Knights, and then seeing it for myself, I'm like, no bueno, no bueno. So I don't know. Like again, I kind of want to play it, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. We shall see. We shall see.
Yeah,
I do want to get to it eventually, though. But we shall see. I still
shit.
to this point have not finished Midnight Suns. I have to finish
What?
Midnight Suns before I get into
Yo,
anything
come
else.
on, man. Midnight Suns was fucking great.
I legit I played like I want to say I'm like 50 to 60% done, but I never picked it up again. I have to pick it up again.
Ray. I thought me and you were friends, man.
Cab is just thinking about all my decisions now. Like this guy buys a $60 lunch and then he doesn't finish the best game ever.
Yeah, right. $9 shirts,
Hey, this
$5 footlongs.
bro. This shirt is nice though. You got the flannel. Wearing the double shirt to make it look nice. Got this. Got my boy Gangon shirt on here. That it's cool.
That's it.
But yeah.
Shit, somebody got a fucking. But what was the question that you asked earlier? How do we like when they
No,
pick
like,
up the mantle?
are you? Yeah. Are you a fan of when they do that decision, or do you feel almost like it's a cop out at times? Because I like how we said, like they sometimes do it just out of nowhere, or sometimes it is or story driven purposes. So, are you a fan of when they do the mantle switch, or do you feel almost like,
I like when it's story driven,
okay,
but sometimes I don't get when they just do it.
got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like they put She-Hulk in the Fantastic Four to pick up the mantle for the Thing. And it's like they did that because they wanted to make She-Hulk a more popular character.
Yeah.
And it's like I get it, but it's like where's the Thing at? You know,
Yeah, it's like this isn't what
Yeah.
we're supposed to have here.
yeah, like you couldn't make her a popular character without. And then you put Spider-Man in there, and I'm like, I don't know if I like Spider-Man in this group.
Yeah, it just
You know what I'm saying?
it feels a little off.
Yeah, like this guy is by himself the whole time, and now he's in a group.
Yeah. Like for me, like I think the only one that's like I really understood it was like, okay, this makes sense, was the mantle switching with Cap. Like with the Captain America's mantle, that made sense. With others, it feels like at times it's almost I get it, but it feels a little forced. So I feel like I'm like with Cap with the idea of case by case. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It depends. But
Yeah.
I definitely that one has been the one that I'm like, okay, this works. Like the passing of different times depending on case by case. The Bucky to from Steve to Bucky to Falcon. It's worked. It's yeah. But
Yeah.
again, it's case by case. We shall see. Because again, this isn't the last time we'll see mantle switching. Like Cap said, there's 3 more coming up in future comics as well. So
Yeah.
we shall see.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't keep many of my drawings, so I don't have one on me to
It's all good. It's all good.
comparison. But I don't know if you can with the tattoo here. Let me see if I can.
Do one of these so that way you'll be on the big screen there. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a similar design.
Got you. That is cool how they did it though with the different images there. I like that. The breaking up of the image.
Except
Yeah.
mine has. So I don't know if you can see this one.
Oh yeah. Let's do one of these.
This one's too big. There's a specific shape that I have that I used to do when I signed my like my drawings.
Yeah.
It was my own logo shape that I had, and that's what my mask is. It's
Okay.
the shape that gives you the front feature with then the cowl over it.
Gotcha. Like a cat being the eccentric one there with the idea. Having that just there you go.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of ideas. He just stays quiet.
Because
Shit.
I'm not a spotlight dude.
Talking to you, Toe. Trying to be in the spotlight.
I just want some steak.
You got your steak.
Why is there a lack of comic games?
Shit. it's
Possibly
because there's a
licensing.
lack of- Yeah, licensing, but there's a lack of innovation and a lack of people who want to play it. I mean, look, I just told you Midnight Suns was an excellent fucking game. Biggest surprise of like what was it, 2021? Ray still hasn't finished it.
Yeah, like I picked it up. That is
Yeah,
the thing too.
picked
Like,
it up, but hasn't finished it. Toe would never play that game.
yeah,
A lot of people. This is the thing that always gets me. Some of the complaints I heard, because in that game you make your own character, right? You are the
which I
hunter
had fun with that.
to make it.
Yeah, I had
That's
fun
the
with that.
shit that I like. And I heard complaints like, "Oh, well, how come I can't be Iron Man? Why the fuck do you want to?" As we're passing the mantle, why the fuck do you want to be Iron Man when
Yeah.
you can make your own person?
Yeah.
I
That's what I
never-
thought was interesting because because that's what I like almost about with 2K. That's like you get to make your own person. You have your own gimmick. You have your own idea of who you are
Yeah,
instead of well, now I'm restrained to X, Y, and Z. Like I remember that was one of the complaints, but I never had an issue with that. Like I get to make my own guy. Like it looks the way I want it to look. Like I don't know. People are always gonna find a reason to complain though, even though a lot of the times they're not even playing it, but they'll complain about it. That's the worst part.
I'll never understand. I'll never understand the people who want to be the people up on screen and not use the people up on screen as an inspiration to make something in that vein.
Yeah.
Like, I love the Three Musketeers. I love Zorro. I made my D&D character, which I don't even know if I have a picture of that, but I made a D&D character who was my own version of a fucking musketeer. I found out that Spain had their own version of musketeers. So my dude was that. And I didn't take he wasn't a musketeer. He wasn't Arthos or Pathos or D'Artagnan. Like that's the reason why you don't see me cosplay too much.
Gotcha.
And when I did the one cosplay I did, I was a Green Lantern. I wasn't Hal Jordan or Kyle Renner or because I don't want to be somebody else.
Yeah.
I want to be me as I'm the
Yeah.
Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I'm the Jedi. I'm the G.I. Joe. Like I don't want to be
Gotcha.
somebody else.
No, that makes sense. It's adding that twist to it. But I feel like it's funny because as much as we're in the fandom, we start having our own theories in our own way that should be. And then when it gives you the idea of being able to do that, oh, but why can't I just do this? It's like, but why would you? Like you would want your own flair to whatever it is. This gives you the option to. So why not take it? You know?
Yeah.
Like I never understood that. Like that's what funny enough, that was one of my complaints when back in the day, the last Power Rangers game they came out with. Because that was supposed to be an option. You get to create almost your own Power Ranger. And then the game came out. There was no option. It was like you could be this, you could be this. It's like, what happened to the fucking create your own Ranger? Like,
Yeah.
and it never became it. This is the one right before they did that Ranger versus Ranger one. This is supposed to be Power Ranger Legends. But they never did it. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So this guy
Okay.
was from our world. He was
Okay.
a Trece, because Treces that's what the Spanish Musketeers were called. And he got sucked into the world that we ran our campaign in,
Okay.
and was bitten on his first night. So the one behind him, let's get a little closer. That's the werewolf he turned into because he was cursed.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Were the Musketeers based on, I guess, 13? 13 of them? Because with Trece?
No, so all right. So the Musketeers were a fictional group of heroes, but Musketeers were not fictional. Everybody had their own version
of the musket. Yeah, gotcha.
because they were literally just the infantry ones that had the muskets.
Okay, gotcha. No, that's why I asked, because it's like when you said 13, I'm like, wait, so was it 13 of the space group or? Gotcha.
Yeah, that was just the name of the group.
Gotcha.
Shit, well, it's 11 o'clock now, and we already passed the mantle on to from comics to wrestling, to video games, back to comics, and now Musketeers. But on that note, ladies and what?
So as they pass the mantle on.
Word.
Now we must pass the mantle on to you. You continue
That's
the
right.
conversation. Everyone at home.
You move forth into this journey.
Yeah.
And
Make sure you like, share, subscribe.
all that good
Raise
stuff.
OnlyFans.
That's right. Then go fuck yourself. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
That's what OnlyFans is for.
Yep. It's your friendly neighborhood Knuckle